Hi guys, Shell, Sunbury Housewives. If you're new to my channel, I want to welcome you. So I got this sign at the Dollar Tree and I removed the pieces from the top, but I am actually going to paint the back. I'm using my Waverly chalk paint in white, and I'm getting every little bit I can out of this first bottle. This paint goes a long way, and I've done so many projects with this. I did end up having to use my new bottle of white, but not a whole lot out of it. And I went over this with 2 coats. While my first coat is drying, I am tracing around the pineapple slices, but I'm not completely tracing around it because I wanted them to be rounded, because I'm making them lemon slices. And I just traced around them using a scrap piece of foam core board that I got from the Dollar Tree. So using my X-Acto knife, I just cut these out. And then with a pencil, I just go in and freehand some lemon section. And then I do go ahead and erase it, since I'll be using yellow paint. And then from the pineapple, I'm making the little loops on the round lemon slice. So now I take the Waverly chalk paint, and I believe it's called Maze, and I just go in and paint the lemon wedges sections that I had drawn in. And then I go around the edge of the lemon slice and give it some color. I also go in and get as much paint off as possible and just go in very lightly in between where all the white is, just so it's very, very, very pale yellow. And I do the same thing here on the whole round lemon slice. Now when I erased my pencil marks, what this did was actually indent the foam core, so it gave it a little bit of texture to make the lemon have a little more of an indent where the slice or the sections are. It gave it a really cool effect. You can't really tell on camera, but you can in person. It's actually really cool. Forgot to record this part, but I went around the edge of the mason jar and gave it some detail and shadowing for the glass effect, and I also did the top rim part. Now I'm going to mix some of the yellow with some of the white to give it an even paler yellow for the lemonade. And then I'm just going to paint partway up the jar and in between the glass lines for the lemonade. So I decided to make it a little more realistic, and I printed out the ball logo. So I'm doing the pencil on the back trick so that I can then transfer it onto my mason jar. Before I transfer the wording, I decided just to go ahead and paint in the straw. I decided just to go with some sort of crisscross design just for added effect. So now I'm just going to go ahead and trace over the wording so that I can transfer down the pencil marking on the back so that I can then go over it with the paint. And with the Waverly chalk paint and silver lining, I'm just going to go and trace over the word ball. And I'm not going to go and completely fill it in dark, as you will see. I do lightly brush on some gray in between the lines that I made, just so that the word does stand out a little bit. I do take some white paint and add some highlighting to the jar and to the word ball so that it's got some highlight to the glass and that the word stands out a little better, like the glass is shining. I do glue down the lemon slices to the glass. I added a little ice cube, you can't really see it. But now I'm going to go ahead and add back in the jute string that I had, or that came with the sign. Here it is hanging in my kitchen. I absolutely love it. It turned out better than I thought it would possibly turn out. And I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time. Bye guys.